record. I think we're good to go. So, all right. So, anyway, we'll talk about naming shit. I guess what we'll do is niggas take the time to.
Marcus Bros.
But can you hear me?
I hear you perfectly fine. It's just yeah. You still looking in the top right corner where your record button is.
That's fine. Cause it's still moving on the screen, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what's going on because
Well,
I
y'all
can see
both.
you good.
It seemed like y'all both on y'all phones, and y'all both got shitty connection. That's probably what it is.
Nah,
No,
nah. I see you
I
perfectly.
see JT perfectly fine. Him moving and shit like that. Yo, stable landline connection is what's fucked up. So if you want
Nah,
to throw
that
another,
can't. Hey,
throw another shot
that can't be it. Cause I'm
at the
plugged in.
phone,
That can't be it. Cause I'm plugged in, and I can see both of y'all.
that's what the fuck it
I can
is.
see both of y'all niggas moving perfectly. So I
Yeah,
just
same here. Same here.
definitely
Same
not an
here.
issue on my side. I got a lot of shit running over here too. Y'all need to fix y'all shit.
See, that's an
And
excuse that you're trying to justify
He said
the.
y'all.
it's
He
not
said
an
y'all. I'm just
excuse. It's
fine.
not an excuse. I'm just telling y'all the facts of the matter. That's just what I'm saying. I'm in context.
He said y'all and
That's
my shit fine.
look. I'm glad we did that because that brings me to the point of we got to stay on topic when we're debating a topic versus fall down a rabbit hole of just shit talking.
No, but
So
see, but that's the thing,
yeah,
fam. I'm okay with falling down a rabbit hole for shit talking. It's good content.
It
hundred
is good.
percent,
It's great
It's
content.
good like
100%. But
if
we
we
got to
need
put
to
a
reel
time
it
limit
in,
on it. Like
no,
let's
hundred
put let's
percent,
put a 3 minute time limit on it
So,
versus you know what I
so
mean.
we need a
100%.
Molly.
If huh? No, we don't need no
So
Molly. We don't no, because Molly get on
What
my goddamn nerves. All right, she be getting on my fucking nerves. I don't need your input, Molly. Yo,
Molly? Oh, bro, you see, you're not finna come in here talking disrespect to my lady like that. Molly, boss.
time out. I thought your lady's name was Rochelle. That's crazy.
oh, see,
That was
see,
It
hey,
crazy.
is,
come on, guys.
That was
Come on,
but
guys.
but
I wish I was
Hey,
about to
hey,
fuck her
are
right
we
now.
recording?
I wish
Are
Rochelle
we
was.
recording?
uh,
Oh man,
Yes, we are.
hey, can we edit this,
Hey,
please?
nah.
hey, look, it's
hey,
cool. You know, what I mean?
hey,
She know I got the crush. You know what I mean?
I'm
So
just
it's,
saying that was crazy. That was crazy work. That was
hey,
crazy.
put it like this. Put it like this. I'm in the garage for a reason. You feel me?
Oh man, it be your own. This nigga getting video evidence now.
Uh,
What's up, babe?
oh yeah. Flip up. Look at it.
The timing.
In God's timing.
Oh damn.
Oh,
All right.
I see
This is
the
what we
whole.
can
What
do. We
about
can talk about we
one
don't since niggas probably gonna be scared to bet this year on the
okay.
Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I'm down with JT. Your team's the only team that probably would still be worth a bet, but I would just rebet
we can't
KC.
say things like your team. This nigga got two teams,
But
Oh,
so
that
we
is
you
need
his
know
teams.
what?
team. That is
Marcus,
his
you know what?
team.
Hold on.
Which one?
I'm
Marcus,
not.
Marcus, Marcus, Marcus. Hold on. You know what? You know what, motherfucker? I'm tired of this. This is the first one. This is what the fuck we finna debate right now. Cause I'm tired of your motherfucking ass keep saying that shit. Alright, let me tell it to you straight. I have two teams, and it is a historical reason why. A,
Because one city,
because the eight nigga shut up,
first
listen now.
city.
Hey, see, look, this, look, man, hey, because when I was 8 years old and got introduced to football, it was the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Texans were not alive at that point.
That's reasonable.
So what is a nigga supposed to do?
That's reasonable.
And when the Texans became a team, I am all things Houston, quite literally everything. Houston Arrows, Thomas, Rockets, Dynamo, fucking Texas. Like I'm all things Houston, so I am not going to just become well, fuck the team that introduced me to the sport for the like my hometown team. They don't play each other often. They're in two different conferences. It's a win-win for me. Like I absolutely love it. Those are my two teams. All the other 30 teams in the NFL, I to give two shits about. I am only fans of players. That's it. But two teams, I good years, bad years, terrible years, amazing years is Eagles and Texans. That's it. That's all I give a fuck about.
I
Is
think that
those
was a
two teams.
respectable argument. That's all I'm saying. Now, I'm gonna let you rebuttal because I don't feel the need to defend myself because I give you the same fucking argument every time, and a lot of what JT said just aligns with what I the same shit for me.
So when
With
you say things, yeah, your team like that's not plural. So you need to provide context because when somebody said, I would say this: the majority of people when they say my team, they're referencing one team in one league, not this team. But y'all niggas need a full sentence to explain how one team is your team and the other is sometimes your team.
Well, I'm a
No,
minority. I'm a minority nigga, so I don't need to do
when
what the
it comes
majority
down
exactly,
do.
to when it comes
exactly.
down
I'm a
to
minority.
I'm a minority nigga, so
I'm a
that,
minority. Like,
again, y'all
majority of
provide
people
more
white.
content for it. That's fine, but like when the two teams that you got go against each other, who do you want to
I,
win?
I sit right there and I just watch the
And
game. That's
I
100
would,
percent dead honest.
But who do you want to
but
win?
I would,
If you had a
I
gun
can
to your
give you a
head, which one
full,
do you want to
I
win?
can give you a full answer on all of that for all of my teams. If it's
Go ahead,
if
Marcus.
it,
I'll let you
if
go
No,
first.
football,
before you do that, answer my question. If you had a
I
gun
just,
to your head and
I
your two
just.
teams were playing each other, which
He's
one do you
about
want to
to.
win?
He's
That's
about
literally
to.
what I said. I'm about to give you an answer for all of my teams. That was crazy. Like that's crazy.
All the teams
Yeah. So
of all the sports?
for every sport. So
Okay, all right, go
if
for
it's
it.
football, it's the Texans. The reason I'm a Rams fan is because they came to LA. Similar to what JT said, there was not a historical team in LA, and LA got the Rams, and I like the Rams. That I had to
You
pick
were
a
a
team.
fan of the
I
Raiders,
had to,
correct?
that's correct. I was a fan of the Raiders,
Okay,
and then they moved to Las Vegas, which is outside of California. And so
okay,
when the Rams moved to LA, I chose the Rams. And this was well before they got Stafford and before they won a Super Bowl. I had to make a choice on the Chargers or the Rams, and I chose the Rams. Now,
okay.
and I just happened to luck out. Texans obviously my other team, but I'm picking when it comes to football, I'm picking the Texans because that was my first football team. When I
Okay.
started watching football, which was like honestly not really until the end of high school, began at college, that was my team because it was Houston. Every other sport, I'm not gonna lie, is LA. But I'm a Houston Rockets fan. That's the first game I ever went to. But I've always been a Lakers fan because of the influence from my dad, and I used to live in California, obviously. I'm a Dodgers fan because of the influence from my dad in the history, so that obviously feel I couldn't really go nowhere with that. And what other sports are there? I don't know if there's any other sports that really matter. Like,
Yeah,
but all of
I
my
mean,
teams are like Mo City Don is literally my favorite song. You don't understand how many times me and my brothers would say from H Town to Cali, just like Robert Ory. Like, so everything I do is about H Town and Cali.
okay.
Love it. And for me, if not every sport, like Marcus, is for me, it's just football. And to be honest, I always look at it from an analytical standpoint of who do I need to win and who needs to lose. So 2 years ago, the Eagles playing the Texans on Thursday Night Football. Texans are sucking. Eagles are trying to go to a Super Bowl run. So obviously, I need the Eagles to lose, and the Texans. I need the Eagles to win, and the Texans to lose, so Texans get a better draft pick. Like, I mean, I've never had the opportunity to see like the Eagles and the Texans play each other when they both was at like high Deshaun or high Matt Shaw versus high Donovan, Mike Vick, or now Jalen type shit. I Carson. Like, I never got a chance to see that. So for me, it's always like analytical. Something's always going on when them two niggas play each other to where one probably needs to win more than the other. One needs to probably lose more than the other. But I sit there, I watch the game, and I just thought I pray for no injury. Dead ass, honest to God, truth. I've been doing it for 22 years now.
I'm gonna let
22 years.
Cam, I'm gonna let you go because you didn't get the chance to talk yet. But just real quick question to Cam's point, JT. AFC, NFC, both teams are gonna be good this year, expectedly. They go to the Super Bowl. What his point is, who are you picking in the Super Bowl?
That right
Even
there.
States.
So even states, I will probably have to say if it's this year, I want the Texans to win because I've seen the Eagles Super Bowl.
Okay, that's hey, time out. Okay.
Thank
Get on
you.
his ass,
That's my
Cam.
point. Like,
Yo, get
so
on his
many
ass.
fucking words to say what, bro? Pick a team.
So if it's the Eagles
This
Texans,
year, I'm gonna go with the Texans because I
if
never
it's the
seen
Eagles
it.
Texans
Nigga, what
Super
is
Bowl,
your team?
I'm wearing a 50-50 jersey of Eagles in Houston. I'm buying one like Jason Kelsey and their
That
mama.
sounds again a lot of words, JT. Which one do you want to fucking win? There's no tying in football.
And the reason that's confusing, JT, is because you're picking. Okay, if the Texans win this year, then if they meet in the Super Bowl again next year, are you picking the Eagles?
So for me, I'm looking at it from a historical life standpoint, right? Everybody wants to see their
What's
teams
the
win.
word?
I've had the pleasure of seeing the Eagles win. I've had the pleasure of seeing the Eagles lose. I want to see what the city of Houston would erupt and look like if the Texans finally fucking make it.
And then you're gonna make a decision, or like you see what look, because look, I'm with you the whole way about having two teams, JT. The point is one has to supersede the other. Like and even your first point about, well, if the Eagles are playing for something and the Texans aren't playing for anything, I want the Eagles to win. If the Texans are playing something and the Eagles aren't, I want the Texans to win. But when it's said and done, they go up against each other, right? If the Lakers play the Rockets in the conference finals, I'm picking the Lakers. If the Texans play the Rams in the Super Bowl, I'm picking the Texans.
I'm gonna tell you right now, like, because you can laugh, my nigga, but like it's ingrained in me for like well over 20 plus years. Like I am just very much even kill on both of them. If you have to put a gun to my head and say no, nigga, shoot or die, I will give the edge to.
Oh, see, the connection fucking up.
Right, as soon as nigga need.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, your connection started fucking up.
For real, because I kept talking. Everything I can see y'all perfectly.
Well, we weren't saying anything, so
I think I heard Philly, but clarify.
Yeah, I said gun to the head. I will probably say Philly by .008 because they came first.
So is Philly. Look, Cam. I don't know what .008 mean either. Niggas still random number out there, bro. I thought it would sound good.
It's not a big margin. Like it's not a big margin. Like I quite literally know the flaws, the strengths, the weaknesses of both teams from top to bottom.
But the flaws and strengths doesn't matter, JT. The point is you're giving the edge to Philly at the end of the day. Now this year, I understand you want the Texans to win, but your favorite team, if they were to match up with each other, is Eagles. You would be happy either way. If they win the Super Bowl, if either team won, you're going to be happy.
It's a win-win for me. It's a win-win.
We understand that. But you're picking the Eagles. Let me put it like that. You gave the Eagles the edge. I don't know what .008 mean. You might as well have said 59-1.
And here's the thing, bro. I give both of y'all credit because y'all are both like wordsmiths. I'll contextualize. Marcus, you're more of a booster. JT is more of a wordsmith in the sense of like you say a lot of shit that by itself sounds good, but ultimately doesn't do anything to your fucking argument. I don't
to define booster to me because I don't even know what that means. It just felt disrespectful. That was crazy. Well, that was mad disrespectful, and I don't even know what it means.
So how the fuck is it disrespectful if you don't know what it means?
Because the way you said it.
That nigga said you a booster.
What was he had that movie? He said, "What was the movie 40-year-old version?" Nigga said, "We're gonna have."
You're a lot nicer. You're a lot nicer, and you help emphasize the pros of things like. You're a glass half full type of nigga, okay. And you spread that to other people versus like I call myself a realistic and I call myself an asshole just because I'm like I deliver facts in a fuck your feelings kind of way, but it's not really fuck your feelings. It's more of I don't have the patience to really figure out how to say this a nice way.
Which means fuck your feelings at the end of the day.
The decency.
There you go. The decency.
Find all kinds of synonyms for it. Ultimately, like that's the good thing about the English language. There's synonyms for this shit, but like at the end of the day, it's fuck it. I call it patience. This season's is patience.
No, like, and I will say this, Cam. I feel that it's just booster sounded like gasser to me, like as in I just be gassing whatever I'm saying. That's why booster felt disrespectful. I see glass half full makes more sense. You can say optimist. You can say that with other people's arguments, like.
But even even the last part of it that you just said, like you are like. I don't know how to say this shit, bro. Like,
because he's about to say you are a booster ass nigga. That was
he finna double down on this bitch.
He really was, bro. That shit, it was crazy. Yo, see, now we going back to disrespectful. See, I was with you. Now I'm feeling disrespected again.
But no, bro. Like, I don't know. How do I say this? Like, you gon' my nigga Marcus is the nigga that's gonna say big boned versus fat. Like,
no, I'm gonna say pleasantly plump. People don't like big boned either.
My point exactly.
And bones don't make a difference. But if you big, you big. Let's keep it a bang.
That's my point. But like, I would just think, yeah, that's fat. Honestly, I'm gonna bite my tongue. But when asked, I'm saying, hey.
But why do I gotta? Or no, I'm just gonna say okay, if we're talking to the person, yes, I'm gonna say it in how do I say it? I'm not gonna just call somebody's not insecurities or default's not the word, or deformities, whatever you want to call it.
Deformities.
Yeah. Out to their face for no reason. But if I see if we're talking about, and there's a big, I'm like, dang, yeah, she big. Like, she big. Why I gotta say she fat? We all know what big means. Like, if you say she fat, we all know what that means. If I say she big, we all know what that means. And if one sounds better than the other, what's the difference?
Except for Nate.
That's my point. See, I don't have the patience for the nicer version, where you have the patience for the nicer version. I mean, it's a bitch fat, bitch fat.
I was just gonna say, Cal said that bitch is fat. That's what Cal say.
No.
Hey, love to my nigga Nate, but he fuck with fat bitches. Like back in college, that's what it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
he used to.
Yeah, exactly. She thick is a. Hold on, Nate. Give me some more context. What you mean? Is that's one of the words. That's a gray area, you know. But nonetheless, and that's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna come forth with my opinion unless asked. But you asked me. You sure you want that answer? Like, because it's not gonna be very.
I feel that.
PC.
Politically correct.
And I feel that. And sometimes, Cam, this is what I think. I think you confuse politically correct with just, how do you say it? The word with decency, right? Like, politically correct is almost, a lot of the times, not saying what's true. You're trying to hide, like, what's true. Like, politically correct would be me saying... Politically correct would be me saying, like, well, you can be he, she, they, them, blah, 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 right? When I'm just saying, when I would just state the fact of saying, I don't believe there's more than two genders. Like, generally speaking. I think there's men and there's women, and there are people who want to be the other. But being anything in between, if you're a transgender male and you're converting to, if you're a transgender male and you used to be a woman, the whole point of you doing that was to be a man.
Yes.
It's not politically correct would be me saying you can be whatever you want to be, and I'm okay with you saying you're a they them. when that's a plural term and you're one person.
100%.
I mean, I understand the parallel as far as it comes to these terms, but these are the epitome of politically correct versus, I guess, the better, more applicable example.
Well, and even saying politically correct, right? The reason people say politically correct is because when you're talking to someone and having a conversation, there needs to be a standard of decency. That's a really good word, JT, because it's the only one I keep putting on my mind. Decency for you to have a cordial conversation. Because if I'm having the conversation in a way that I don't give a fuck about your opinion, then we're really not even having a conversation. So I want to say things in a way that says, okay, I respect where you are, but I'm gonna say my disagreements in a way that's respectful of you, so that way you can actually take in what I'm saying versus only hearing the red flags that I'm saying and only paying attention to those things and then wanting to attack me at the end of my part of the discussion.
I align with that, and I agree with the word decency in it. I would say that I guess the most accurate way. I don't know, man. It's something I'm working on and trying to maneuver through. But like I said, biting my tongue seems to be the best of action. So.
No, I'm not gonna, you said a lot of factual shit. It's just, like you said.
Just say kind of harsh.
I know you like, yeah. You just like you just be aggressive, but like I don't want you to stop saying the shit that you feel, because a lot of times you're right. It's just the way you say it is like, sometimes it's like you my daddy.
At least you're not aggressive and
like.
You said what?
I said at least you're not aggressive and wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
But sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be having to check you because you do be wrong. Sometimes we gotta get the backpack out. I'm not gonna lie, Cam. Every once in a while, we got.
Will we bring Almighty Cam out?
We gotta bring out that backpack, big dog.
For Almighty Cam?
Yeah. All right, so
yeah, nigga.
Hey, so we already broke the rule on the limiter on sidetracking, so that's clearly
Oh,
something that we're gonna have to. That's
I've
something
been thinking about that shit the whole time.
Fair.
we're gonna have to work on.
That's why we need a Molly.
We're not getting the goddamn Molly, cause then I'm gonna end up being rude to somebody for no reason.
Mike is gonna be like, "Don't fucking tell me to stop."
Bro, I be watching Molly ass, bro, and she'll interject her point, and it be so wrong and like biased, bro. I'd be like, why are you talking, bro? And like, you don't have nothing to back it up. You're just saying your opinion with no substance. You're a moderator, okay? Moderate.
Fair, yeah. I mean, when it comes to football, I don't disagree with any of that. But when they give her the camera, it's like I'm not mad at it, man. So
This nigga.
Yeah, you're right. Well, yeah, maybe our podcast will blow up if we get some eye candy. You might be right. That's part of the algorithm.
It is part of the algorithm. But then we would have to be politically correct.
No, we would just have to get somebody on who can handle it.
it's in there.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Getting canceled is like an automatic boost to the top these days.
100%. There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah. So, honestly, none of us are hateful niggas. I think some of the names that I picked, like I tried to list out. We're trying to keep in mind that we know we don't know everything. So, like, take our perspective, excuse our ignorance, and take what you want from it. But at the end of the day, if you're offended, you're choosing to be offended. We're not here to offend anybody, but we can disagree with everybody if we need to, and if that's what we feel.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear Nate talk.
He is the one that allows political correctness to be a thing.
Well, yeah, Nate's the one who when he's doing political correctness, he be trying so hard that he be buffering when he's talking. Like his thoughts be loaded. And I'm gonna have to tell Nate, like, hey yo, bro, hey, sometimes you gonna have to not be politically correct and just spit it out, bro, because we can't have you buffering for 45 seconds of a conversation, bro. We need you to get it out. I love my nigga Nate, bro, but we not ordering food, bro. We don't got time for you to look at the
Bruh, oh my god.
I think we should tell the world about that. Just FYI. I think people needs to know.
Well, and that's one of those things that I think it's gonna come up one day in conversation, just like it just came up now, right? He gonna say some shit, and the nigga gonna get on his ass about it, and like that's what's gonna make this shit fun, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's us just kicking it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like we're doing right now.
Yeah,
big facts.
Right.
Marcus, you gotta put some intro and outro music and shit to the episodes and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure something out for that. My homeboy DJ, I might see if he can do something for me. I got another homeboy who makes beats. Wayne, I remember I might hit Wayne up. You remember Wayne Cam?
Yeah, and that Timmy Turner, tell that nigga to do the shit that the Timmy Turner video was. Y'all niggas watch that?
The old video by Panda?
No, the one I sent in the group chat last night, this morning, whenever the fuck I sent it.
I saw that. Hold on.
Yeah, I ain't look. I've been out of there. Let's see.
Let me see. Oh, I see it. The Metro Boomin? No,
Nigga,
that's DBL Dreezy, my bad. Facebook? Was it on Facebook?
Yeah.
This one?
Maybe. Is it a DJ?
Yeah, Mom's
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
He mixed Timmy Turner with
Don't Tell Him.
Yeah, my point is just like if we could do some
like
classic nostalgic shit like that everybody would recognize, you know what I mean?
Oh, it needs to be do the Rugrats theme song.
I fucks with Rugrats. I don't remember the theme song.
Yeah,
I remember
like Abaya did it. Like Abaya did the remix to that shit back in the day. But that hoe would be hard. I'm sure that hoe could be remixed on something.
Let me see. Hold on. Share.
This is all that.
We'll have to edit it because I don't know. We gotta think about copyright and shit too. Can you? Oh, y'all didn't hear that? Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
What did you do the stream for?
Yeah.
Oh,
We could throw a
Yeah,
little
that
beat
was-
in there to make it funky. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, for sure.
I like the drum roll. I like the drum roll at the beginning too. That was pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I see your screen now. NFL team ranking. Yeah, we never got past the what everybody's quote unquote teams
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, and I just,
Well,
put,
you
I
know-
just put this up here so I could work on it. We don't gotta share that, and then I can pull it up if we yeah. But all right, so look, we already talked for almost 30 minutes, so let's do a quick. If y'all got 10 more minutes, let's do a quick discussion
Yeah,
on
that's fine.
NFL team rankings, see where it goes from here.
That's
I
fine.
say you pick your top 5. All right. And y'all can rebuttal however I'm trying to set this up, but you pick your top 5, and then we'll.
For the
discuss.
record, your screen's froze again.
You see.
Even though you got the wired connection,
This thing can't make a rule about not going on tangents, and the first thing he do is try going goddamn tangent. But you know what?
I was just spitting
You
the
know
fact.
what? We gonna bypass that.
That's all I'm saying. I was spitting the fact. We good to go back on
We gonna
topic.
smooth right.
We gotta get
past
5
that
teams, right?
and keep talking about the Go ahead and pick your 5 teams that you think are going to win the Super. We got the best chance to win the Super Bowl this year, and we go ahead and start with you, JT. Cause I'm sure you done thought more about it than anybody, and then Cam, you can go.
I actually haven't, but that's perfectly fine. I
It's
will go.
We should have.
I'm gonna go. I don't want my number 1 team to be the Chiefs because because it's never happened in NFL history that a team has ever three-peated, and I don't think it'll happen.
That's reasonable.
So I'm not putting the Chiefs at number 1. But
So I
would,
guess that leads to the question of what is this order then? Like your preference, your opinion, your like.
It's your
not
opinion.
putting it-
It's
If you're not putting it first based on, I guess, talent is what my takeaway from that was.
yeah, I mean, in my honest to God opinion, I don't believe that they win the Super Bowl this year.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that they're probably third.
Wendy's fries
I like their chances third.
are always hot and crispy.
I 100% not trying to be a homer at all, but I have the Texans first. I just think that everything that they put together, Texans
The number 2 team?
first. Texans first. Second, I would think. Second, I'm putting the Ravens. Third, I put the Eagles. Fourth is the Chiefs. And the 5th team that I think could possibly win the Super Bowl this year, somebody going on a run. Fuck, dude. I'm not gonna say the Jets. That's lame. Let's go with. Oh my God, the 5th team is hard as shit.
Because
I don't believe
run you some teams off the list. You want me to just run
Lions.
the Niners,
Yeah.
the Bengals, the Rams, the Lions, the Chargers, the Vikings.
Hey, I'm gonna go with the Lions. I like how they rebuilt their secondary, and that was a very big struggle point for them. And they kept their offensive coordinator. I think that's huge.
I like it.
Yeah. I'm going to go. I'm going to go. On paper, the Chiefs are number 1. And I'm not going to lie, with Patty and Andy and Travis being them as well. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave them niggas at number 1. I agree with the whole sentiment of 3Ps don't happen type shit, but all the shit that ain't supposed to happen has happened with them niggas, unfortunately. 2, I'm gonna go with my Ravens. I know Mar hungry, and they got Derrick Henry, so that really should take care of all things offensively. Um, they still got Mark. They still got Zay Flowers. Odell wasn't doing shit, and him being gone don't make no difference in my opinion. Um, they defense. I think they did lose a defensive player. I can't remember which one, but nonetheless, I got them at number
Patrick
2.
Queen, but they already had Simpson.
So you cut in and out. What?
I said they lost Patrick Queen, but they already had Trenton Simpson waiting in the wings, and he's going to step in to be amazing. And the Ravens added Nate Wiggins at corner, who is a dog, to go opposite of Marlon. So not like
Yeah, hell yeah. 3. I guess I need an NFC team in there. Uh,
You want me to run you some
y'all still got
NFCs?
too much.
The Niners, the Rams, the Packers,
Yeah,
the
the
Lions.
Niners ain't going. The Niners ain't finna come back in second place again. So I'm gonna give it to the Lions. Low key, them niggas was hungry. Um, yeah, I'll give it to the Lions. And they got a lot to prove with controlling their division and shit, because that division got a lot, quote unquote, harder / better. But I don't think the other two teams will really do anything.
So you got Chiefs,
Um,
Ravens, Lions. What was the other ones?
that's it so far.
Okay, so that's
Um,
it. Okay.
I'll throw the Texans in there. And then 5th, I need another NFC team. See, I want to say Eagles, but I don't trust that y'all got the discipline to fix all the shit that was fucked up over there.
the whole coaching staff is gone, minus the head coach. So
And I mean, that's the nigga who really he got a Super Bowl, so you can't get. He hasn't gotten a Super Bowl, but
He got to
you
it.
can't get rid of him. He did. Okay, I
He
wasn't
got
sure.
to it. He didn't win it. He got to it.
yeah,
Yeah, I got you.
yeah.
Like, you can't get rid of him because of that, but nonetheless, if you don't know what your fucking other coaches are doing, to me, that's your responsibility. But nonetheless,
He's a glorified cheerleader this year.
You said what?
Glorified feeling.
He's a glorified cheerleader this year.
Yeah, I mean that's yeah, I agree with that. Damn. Yeah, give me some other run through because I don't think the Niners will get there. Give me some other run throughs for
Eagles,
NFC.
Rams. You already said Ravens. Bears, Lions. You already said Lions. Green Bay, Texans, Eagles, Dolphins, Bills, Cowboys, Jaguars, Jets. Still,
NFC.
Oh well, NFC. Yeah, Eagles, Lions, Rams. Rams is on my list. Cowboys, Niners.
Dude, the NFC just sounds so fucking weak, bro.
Yeah, it's because it is. I think the Eagles. I'm not gonna lie. I think the Eagles or the Lions. Like, Eagles are gonna be my number one team in the NFC. I think they got a big gap between everybody else, and then it's the Lions and the Rams after them.
Yeah, I guess I gotta put. I would go Niners, I guess, if I had to choose out of those.
All right, so we got JT with the Texans, Ravens, Eagles, Chiefs, Lions. Cam with the Chiefs, Ravens, Lions, Texans, Niners. Mine's is Chiefs, Eagles, Texans, and a lot of that's favoritism. I'm not gonna lie. If I could take them off the list, I would probably add the Niners or the Ravens. One of the, I don't know which team, but probably kind of seeing them at the same place right now. But Chiefs, Eagles, Texans, Lions, and then the Rams. I think a lot of niggas are sleeping on the Rams. Matthew Stafford's still top 5 thrower of the ball in the NFL. I don't care what nobody say. Throwing that bitch, he throws that pill like nobody else. And he got two. He got
Cooper Kupp.
He got Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, and they're probably gonna have a better run game this year. Actually, part of me want. Never mind. Can I change my Rams pick because I forgot that Aaron Donald retired. So.
And honestly, that's what I was leaning on with my argument, because I was like, your defense about to get all flipped up. So I don't know how that's gonna be, but
But it's an offensive league too, so but I'm leaning, and that's a lot of cap that they freed up too. That's tough. I'm gonna go if I'm thinking Ravens and Niners. Who lost the most this year? Right, the Niners lost the. They're gonna lose Brandon Ayuk. He hadn't signed anywhere else yet, so that's crazy. And they did pick up that. I don't even know why I said that white boy receiver that they picked up from Florida. That nigga's cold.
I don't know if they picked up.
Yeah, but he ain't the coldest white boy receiver that was in that draft. The Chargers got the coldest one.
Who'd they get?
The lad McConkey, the white boy from Georgia, nigga ran a 4.38.
A white boy running a 4.3.
Oh my god! And his feet are, boy, that boy is nice.
The Eagles picked up a white boy corner.
Yeah, we did. Technically, shit, he was number 2, number 3 corner in the draft. So shit, we completely rebuilt our secondary, which is amazing because that's something that the Eagles haven't done in 20 years since Lito Shepherd and Sheldon Brown.
Them niggas gonna be. I just think like it's hard because Chiefs and Eagles to me are above and beyond everybody else. Just from a Eagles from a talent wise perspective, and Chiefs from a I got the greatest coach, the greatest quarterback, the greatest tight end, and I just got faster on offense, and I kept arguably the number 1 defensive tackle in the league. So
I don't even think it's arguably, bro. I think he's got that spot solidified.
Now that Aaron's out.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Chris is nice, but I just
Who better?
think the only
Their signal's fucking
the
up.
only real team that can really like beat the Chiefs in my honestly. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the only real teams that have a legit shot at beating the Chiefs like straight head on are the Texans, Ravens, and the Eagles. I mean, I saw the Eagles go toe to toe with them. I saw the Ravens go toe to toe with them, and they completely Lamar just stopped using his fucking legs like an idiot, and they didn't run the ball. And the way the Texans are literally built, and C.J. Stroud is a different motherfucker. He is really different, and he has all the weapons in the world. The defense has all the weapons in the world. It's fast. It's aggressive. They hungry. Like D'Amico Ryan.
I think the only thing that's going to stop the Texans is experience. Like on paper, everything you're saying is absolutely right, bro. But I don't think they've been there. Like to me, they lost to Lamar because of inexperience. Because they had the skill to go toe to toe for them niggas, but hit second half, they checked out. So granted, the Ravens checked in, but like what I saw, the Texans checked out.
We need a better line play too. We need better line play.
Yes. And the Texans did address that. But my thing about the experience thing is, Cam, is historically in the NFL, second year quarterbacks and second year head coaches make Super Bowl runs historically.
I don't disagree.
Right? And we brought in veteran presence, right? So a Danielle Hunter, a Stephon Diggs, you know what I'm saying, like cats like that. But then think about like the rookies who are on our team. These are dudes who played high level college football, playing for national championships. You know what I'm saying, year in and year out. So coached by niggas like Nick Saban. Those are the people who are leading the defense type shit. So like I understand the experience thing. I just think that on paper, and giving the history of the league and second year head coaches, second year quarterbacks who are special, you know what I'm saying? And then CJ has all the weapons in the world. As long as we can run the ball, like even like a smidget better, like a half a yard or 2 better, like technically per yard per carry, the Texans are going to be extremely hard to stop.
But Mixon,
I don't disagree.
Mixon doesn't give us that pop, in my opinion, bro. He's never like he's consistently slightly above average every game. He's
a consistent 3 yards to carry, in my opinion.
Slightly above average. He don't break. He don't got no explosiveness, bro. Coming out of the backfield.
Can we pull up his yards per carry historically, like his career?
Yeah, sure.
Yards per carry?
Yes. Yeah, because you
as
said
an
he's
average. I'm gonna give it like fucking 7, 8. What?
No, Cam. No. That's way too high. That would be the all-time mark right there.
There's no way. Average yards is probably like, I'd say it's probably like somewhere around 3.5, maybe 4.
I'm gonna say 4.4.
It's 4.1.
So, like, hey, bro, 4.1 yards per carry is not bad whatsoever.
It's not bad. Don't get me wrong, but Devin Singletary, in my opinion, played well last year. Like he did a solid job running the ball, and we stayed committed to him. Mixon's just gonna be. He's not. I don't think he's a big improvement at that position. And then my concern with the receiving core is it's great that we got more stability at that position, but I don't know if there's gonna be enough pill to go around.
You
Like,
concerned about the receiving core?
I don't think there's gonna be enough pill to go around. Niggas like Stephon Diggs check out, and then you got a nigga like Nico Collins who is about to step into being the number one.
No, Stephon Diggs check out on a team that he's been dominant on and has to take back seat after no one needs the best. I don't him on a new team. I don't see him checking out like that.
I
I, I,
gotta see.
I don't think that either. I think D'Amico commands a different kind of respect. Me purposely, wholeheartedly, I think he looks at C.J. Stroud differently than how he looks at Josh Allen. To be honest, too. But also, I mean, they were.
But that can change. That's all I'm saying. Is that can change. He looked at Josh Allen. He said Josh Allen, as a quarterback, God sent Josh Allen for me. Like God made him for me. That's what he was saying literally 2 years ago. And now they don't. Now he don't like the nigga.
And when it was a split, that's what it was. But Josh Allen did what most quarterback. Josh Allen took over Buffalo like Aaron Rodgers took over Green Bay, bro. Like that's and it's hard knowing you. Obviously I'm giving fucking insight that I don't have, but from what I see, is that nigga Diggs was like, bro, I'm not doing like I'm your best receiver and you're not throwing to me. You putting other niggas in a game plan outside, like, bro, what the fuck that? I'm done.
JT Cam, that's my problem because they won 6 games in a row, not throwing you the ball. Be happy that we're winning. Don't be mad because you see what I'm saying? Don't get mad because you're not getting the ball. Winning is the most important thing. And then let's keep it a band. When I threw you the pill for a big time game, big time throw, bro, in the snow, in the playoffs, you dropped it. So when I called on you when we needed you most, you failed. You can't get mad. You can't sit here. And that's why I'm still worried about the attitude because again, y'all are winning 6 games in a row and you're upset. Don't like that part about it because winning should be the only thing that matters. Then when it is, the nigga checked out. Then when it is your time to shine and I put it on money to make you the hero, you fail and you drop the ball, bro. This nigga threw a perfect 60-yard pass on the back foot to this nigga and he fumbled it. Like I can't deal with people like that, bro. You giving all this attitude while we're winning. Like if you don't give me no playing time and we're playing a basketball game and we win, I'm not gonna have shit to say. There are niggas who are gonna be upset that they ain't getting any playing time and we won the game.
Yeah, but receivers are historical divas, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially those cats who are like number ones and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They think they're always open. And I mean, shit, half of the time they are always open, to be fair. But like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't believe that Stephon Diggs is about to be. I'm not a 30-year-old in a new situation in a contract year. On his third team, I don't see him trying to come in and start ruckus. Like
I agree.
Yeah.
In a contract year, he gonna need the ball more than he's ever needed the ball. That's if he's not getting the ball in a contract year, who's gonna want him after that?
But if he teaches all the young niggas, like his role in this is to produce, but like you said, it's to teach the young niggas. Like, so if he's doing both in a contract year, I think they're gonna extend it one more year. He not about to get no, multi-billion, the higher end of it, but like, do your job, and if you get us a step closer to the Super Bowl, that's your job, and we'll extend you for another year. You know what I mean? Like,
but he's not happy in that role.
Yeah, I guess that he's coming down to it. We disagree on that sense of you think his divaness is gonna supersede his performance. I think JT and I disagree with that part. Like it like you said, it's gonna come down to what he does during the season, but I see a different Diggs than you see with that. Everything that you're saying, I agree with. You're valid in, and the nigga is this diva, but I don't see that diva like we did this year in Houston on a 2-year contract when he needs to prove stuff.
I feel that. I just think, and I understand what y'all are saying. I'm justified, but y'all don't think that's gonna supersede the outcome of his play. But I think
Correct.
that genuinely affects like football is such a like we watch these games, but we say all the time like football is a crazy sport because you really don't know what's gonna happen. It's one little bit better than the other team that can make a big difference in a game. And I don't see him making like you come in and you fuck up the like we have a team that is like gelled and chemistry is everything and belief is everything. As soon as you start doubting like the quarterback and you get the quarterback second guessing what he's doing because he thinks he also has to feed you the pill, like that makes that I think that does make a difference because you're not
100%.
the same thing happened with the Eagles this year with AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts. Now, obviously, Jalen got hurt later on in the season too, but you see how big of a difference they played when they're winning games and AJ Brown's getting in his ass, and now we got to throw AJ Brown the ball 6 times in a row, and now like the whole vibe of the team is just off because that now there's no trust. There's not trust in the locker room that everybody's gonna do the right thing.
But that was also a lot of false narratives that came out of the Philadelphia media, which is a very toxic place, to be completely honest. And
Not like it's everywhere is media. Like I understand you. We're gonna context Philadelphia, but like that same narrative, what you're describing for AJ is exactly what happened with Stephon. Is exactly what happened with other receivers that wanted the ball more. So like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
no, 100% understandable. But I will say I think the AJ and Jalen thing is different because them niggas are like actual literal best friends, like literally best friends, like off the court for years. So I think you know what I'm saying it's the same way how if anybody was to watch us play football together, we cussing each other out and yada yada yada, demanding excellence and shit. And people be like, "How the fuck y'all talk to each other like that?" And we're like, what's the problem? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because none of us are taking it that way at all. Like, you know, like it's like you know, so like they're literal best friends. You know, so I that's why that shit a lot of that shit kind of got like blown out of proportion as opposed to when we can see the disconnect between a Donovan McNabb and a T.O. We can see the disconnect between a Stephon and a Josh. Because them niggas don't fuck with each other off the field. Them niggas don't fuck. They have a professional working business relationship, and then once that gets crumbled, there's nothing else for it to fall back on. I think with AJ and Jalen, it's completely different. You know what I'm saying? Just like two niggas who really want to do well, you know what I'm saying? And like, but they boys, so obviously you could come off a little heated with your niggas, then you know what I'm saying to other people.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
not saying they didn't like each other. That like, and I feel you. I'm not saying like, I'm just saying, regardless of if we best friends or not, you coming at me the way you coming at me can affect what I do next. It can affect my thought process next. It don't mean that we're not still boys outside of the game, but when I'm playing the game now, I'm thinking about what I'm doing and how it affects you. And how you feel about it and how you think, well, I'm doing this wrong and if getting you the ball is more important. Now I'm like, okay, maybe I need to force it to him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's saying he's open and I trust him. So then I start forcing it to him. Or I delay my other read that might be open immediately to give you another shot. Like, that's all I'm saying. And Stephon Diggs is good enough to demand that kind of respect. But again, C.J. Stroud was able to distribute the ball to everybody in our offense with no complaints. And I don't want somebody who is coming from a place where they were winning and he wasn't getting the ball and he had a problem with it. He had a problem with winning, not getting the ball, coming to us because what you show me is winning isn't the most important thing to you.
Yeah.
So
I'm hoping for the Minnesota Vikings, Stephon Diggs, the one who was able to share reps with Adam Thielen, and at the time, I wholeheartedly believe Adam Thielen was the wide receiver one on those Minnesota Vikings teams back then. So like, you know, so like Stephon's not you like even when he made that super catch against the Saints, like he was still
Hey, my nigga, you ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do that, bitch.
Hey, it's just facts. It's just facts.
How'd the Eagles do this year?
Holy
my brother, we made the playoff. You didn't. Stop it. All right.
For what? Nigga, to say you made the play, they got to give you all the playoffs. We
Sir, first
extended
of
the
all,
season
the
by a
Eagles,
game and added 2 teams to the playoff. Like that's a trophy. Like, come on
the
now.
Eagles should have
Just made the
forfeited
trophy.
the rest of the season once the
They did.
turmoil started.
They
Yeah.
did.
So I understand. I wholeheartedly get you, but even in our worst, we still better than y'all. So
Here we go.
I mean,
Hey, Mickey's doing a shit job. I mean, there ain't nothing to say about that. But my Ravens is nice, so
so
y'all do better than the Ravens. Since we got 2 teams, and I've been riding with the Ravens since I watched The Wire and started
I
fucking with Baltimore. Like,
I
That was crazy. Hell, yo,
damn, bro.
that was crazy. Yo, that was so disrespectful. Yo,
Bro, this thing,
this nigga wild.
niggas,
This nigga
niggas,
wild.
niggas is, I am 30 years old. I done been this way longer than half my life, and this nigga Cam said, "Fuck it, I can do it too." Shit, like,
bro, I've been watching The Wire. I watched The Wire like 5 years ago, so I've been riding with the Ravens. Like, Baltimore's a dope ass place.
Okay,
You know,
so all right,
I went
so
to
see Cam, see this is one of those full of shit arguments that's like see you can't make up reasons just to try and counter somebody else's
makeup.
legitimate reason.
Nah, bro. I've been
You
riding with the
just
Saints.
made that shit
I've been
up.
riding with the Saints since Katrina.
Okay,
'Cause I ride with them since I watched The Wire, bro. What you mean that's where Baltimore, right? Like, what you mean?
5 years ago, like we're talking like historical
who was
changes
the
to the
quarterback
team.
5 years ago in the Ravens? Who was the quarterback 5 years ago?
Oh, I know. That's an easy one though. I ain't gonna lie. That's
Joe
pretty-
Flacco.
Yeah,
Fuck
that
you
was-
mean?
that was easy. That was
Try
easy.
again.
That was
I-
easy. The nigga won a Super Bowl.
look,
The nigga won a Super Bowl. Give him a harder question.
Make sure.
Hey, well,
Had
look,
to
I got
make-
you, JT. I got you. Before Zay Flowers got there, who were their receivers? Name me 3 of their receivers before Zay Flowers and Odell Beckham got there. With Lamar.
Yeah,
Name me 3
Yeah.
receivers.
yeah.
You
My
can't
next-
because they was all trash. They was all trash.
Look, it's my squad, all right? Get off the niggas. Like, we all get 2 teams, right? So that's my other squad.
Hey, Kim, I'm
Look out
fine
of here.
with you having another team.
The Saints aren't good this year, just like the Texans weren't good for
Look.
fucking 20 years. And now we're gonna claim them like the backhand. You know, hey,
Cam,
But
if you
see,
want
the
to say the Ravens
team,
is
the
your,
Saints up.
if you want to say the Ravens is your second team, I'm okay with that. I'm fine.
I mean,
with
not that I give a fuck that it's okay with you. They're my.
saying. Well, it doesn't matter whether I give a fuck. I'm just trying to make sure you're justified in your own criticisms. So if you go pick the Ravens, if the Ravens is your team and the Saints is your team, and the Ravens and the Saints meet up, who are you picking?
I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Okay, that's what.
But hold on. Give me 10 more minutes to explain some other non-relevant bullshit.
All right, JT, don't say nothing. You got it. Floor is yours. You got 10 minutes, Cam. Take it.
No,
goofy ass nigga.
Come on now. The Ravens, they got purple jerseys and they started with the purple. The number during the deck.
All right.
Like,
Hey, can we mute
you know,
this nigga?
I really needed that, and then the capital of the world is 50 miles from their stadium.
Hey,
Like,
you know, pardon the interruption. Mute around the horn. Mute this nigga.
Hey, that's a fact. I'm gonna start taking points from this nigga. You better be in
Point
the
deduction.
negatives, yo.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That nigga
Yeah,
said the
point
jerseys are
deduction.
purple. I can't believe this nigga. All right, well, solid discussion. I think we all got solid teams. Chiefs, Ravens, Lions. I want to pick the Ravens, but I want them to get another receiver. Honestly, that's probably gonna be my 5th team is the Ravens.
yeah, I mean, with Odell dropping, I think they need another receiver.
They got one in the draft.
That nigga from North Carolina, but I don't know if he good or not. I need to go watch him film.
He a dog. He missed a lot of the year because of some NCAA bullshit, and I think like the first game he got like cleared to play. I think the nigga had like 200 receivers.
Damn.
Like that nigga's like legit. He legit.
God damn. Shit. Okay. Well, I'm solid on my picks. I put this in the Google Docs. I'm saving this right now. Obviously, season ain't started yet. A lot of shit still gotta happen. There's gonna be moves, so we can revisit this discussion. Closer to the season.
No doubt. No doubt.
But I think
I'm glad.
for the most part, we all got 3, 4. Goddamn, we all basically got 4 of the same teams: Chiefs, Ravens, Lions, Texans, and then we all got one different. Me and JT got the exact same teams. You got the 49ers, Cam. So, I fucks with it. All right. Well, that's all I got, man. If you know,
There you go.
we can. I like the timing of this. Honestly, it's a good thing you showed up, JT. Because if it was only me and Cam on this call, I was gonna say, "Hey, yo, if these niggas don't show up, we're gonna have to make this let's go to church in the morning kind of thing, and let's just go ahead and knock it
Yeah.
out after church kind of thing." But 5 to 6 is probably the best time that works for you on Sundays. Is what it sounds like.
For me, yeah.
For Cam, that's fine. Today I was obviously because I was working in the event. You know what I'm saying? So that's why this time was perfect for me today. But if we want to switch the time up a little bit, maybe go higher or lower, depending on what I'm saying, what's
Yeah,
going
and
on in everybody's schedule. I'm cool.
yeah, realistically, it's the same on mine. I don't count on the unaccountable niggas. Really, I guess at this point it's just Daryl. I mean, Nate didn't really say nothing, so I can't hold him to it. But he came to all the other shit. But if niggas lock in a good time and are consistent with that time, then obviously I can move my schedule accordingly. But until niggas kind of hone in on something, you know what I mean? It's more of a at that sounds bad, but at the preferred time of everybody, and this is the time that I prefer. Um, but nonetheless, like I said, we can move it around if we get some legitimacy from others. Which brings me to the other point. Since Cam can't be decent, I say y'all one of y'all niggas check Daryl because I'm gonna come in guns blazing on some bitch ass nigga. What the fuck? But
No, no, go ahead, do that. That's fine. Go ahead.
how
Well, Daryl Sherm said he didn't have good. Sherm said he didn't have good service, but I mean, obviously, that's
Yeah,
probably. And
oh he said that I didn't
plus,
see
at the
that.
end of the day,
yeah.
Sherm really can't give his opinion anyway. So it's really not that.
Oh yeah,
It's
you
really
right,
not
you
that
right.
big a
We should
deal. So
cut that nigga. Yeah,
just
fair.
Which is a very wild
spare him.
ass thing, by the way. Like extremely wild.
It is, but it do make sense though. I mean, it's like you know what I'm saying.
I feel like lawyers got podcasts everywhere.
They do, but most of it's based in legal jargon. Like they'll back it up with like, is this legal? What does the law in this state say? Type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like even
Yeah,
people who do
Yeah.
shit on Trump, they're like, well, this is why he's guilty and blah 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 whatever. You know what I'm saying? For him, it's not necessarily giving legal opinion. It's giving his biased opinion on a lot of topics we're going to be talking about. So
so realistically, I guess with that would be more of a the nigga can just chime in on football and shit.
for the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, for the most part. So
But with that, yeah, like I said, I kind of going back to what we initially talked about. Until we kind of hone in on something, I guess as practice as a way to get better at it, we hone in on the topics that we want to talk about for said week, and then do some homework. Like you said, Marcus, by Thursday, throw in all the shit that you should for niggas to at least videos and throw them on in the background, blah 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 blah. So
I'm with it. I say right now, since we don't have a preferred time, let's lock in 5 p.m.
yep,
for right now. So next week, same time next week, 5 p.m. If you
Well,
want to,
are we doing next week? Next week is Mother's Day.
yeah, I said we don't do next week.
I said we do a Mother's Day edition next week.
I'm down. I'm down for Mother's Day
But
edition.
we just
Um,
need to, if we need to set a, I don't know if y'all want a dinner or whatever. If y'all want to like, so this is one of the things about podcasts, right? If we're gonna do it, and I'm not saying like obviously this is a trial run, so it doesn't matter if we miss next week or not. I'm just giving more
You gotta keep
justification why I
going.
want to do it. I
Yeah.
want to be consistent in dropping, and even if that means on a Sunday we got to do something at 10 o'clock. And again, if we want to do it on Saturday, you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
say niggas is all busy, like y'all said, we'll set a locked in time. But
Yeah.
sometimes if we gotta shift that to say, hey yo, I'm not gonna be like 3 niggas ain't gonna be available until Saturday at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. We'll lock in, we'll finish at midnight, and then the shit'll get edited so it can be put out on Monday. Same thing if we gotta do it on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So we can do next week. I like this. Let's look at doing next week. Let's aim for Saturday. Anytime from 5 to 10. Well, no, let's do later than that because y'all might be eating and shit. So let's try a late night one. Anytime from 8 to 10. 8 to 10 we'll start, or 11, whatever. Because it's Saturday, Sunday. Obviously, we'll be waking up whenever niggas want to wake up, going to church and shit. And we'll do a Mother's Day edition. We'll talk about, I guess, let's talk about. No, then that would be a Father's Day edition. Damn, you know how moms be celebrating on Father's Day?
Marcus, I'll bullshit you not, bro. Marcus, I'll bullshit you not. I was about to say that, and then I was like, no, we would get absolutely murdered for having that on Mother's Day. That's why I didn't say. That's why I didn't say shit.
That's what I'm saying. We should wait till Father's Day. We should wait till Father's Day for that one. But we'll think about it, and we could talk about some shit on Mother's Day. That is respect for women and mothers everywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
No doubt.
For sure. All right, boys. I appreciate y'all letting me keep me up while I was driving.
No, for sure. I'm glad you showed up, nigga. I was worried. So, all right, niggas. We'll follow up again next week. Next things on the itinerary is to come up with an intro and an outro. So,
that's a bit.
All right, niggas. End name.
All right, boy.
Latest.
Yeah. Later.